The Center for Genomic Interpretation, or CGI, is an independent, nonprofit organization with the mission to save and improve lives through encouraging careful stewardship of clinical genetics, genomics, and precision medicine. CGI has partnered with the Association for Utah Genetic Counselors on a project supported by the Cancer Genomics Program at the Utah Department of Health, with funding from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The purpose and scope of our project, titled Quality Matters, centers around the fact that genetic test quality does matter in significant ways to both clinicians and patients, and yet there is little regulation around laboratory-developed tests. The National Institutes of Health states that most genetic tests today are not regulated, meaning that they go to market without any independent analysis to verify the claims of the seller. The NIH then goes on to explain this lack of regulation. Since clinical genomics is a relatively new field, frameworks to evaluate the clinical utility of genetic tests are still being developed. With time and experience, researchers, clinicians, health insurance companies, and regulators will have better information with which to establish the clinical utility of genetic tests. Through our Quality Matters project, hosted at testwisely.org, we aim to provide clinicians with rapid training to understand some of the important metrics to help assess the clinical utility of tests. In the first phase of the project, which occurred in October 2020 with a survey, we learned which labs Utah's genetics professionals have primarily been using for hereditary cancer tests, and which laboratory and test features are most valuable to providers and patients. With the testwisely.org website, we've moved into the next phases of the project, addressing these laboratory and test features. We want clinicians to be aware of available laboratory resources for patients, like multilingual support or financial assistance for uninsured and underinsured patients. We're also encouraging labs to increase these types of patient supports to make genetic testing accessible and equitable to a diverse patient population. We wish to work towards improving clinician and policymaker knowledge about laboratory technical issues that impact accuracy of tests. We believe that it is paramount for genetic counselors and other clinicians to understand similarities and differences impacting accuracy of these tests from different laboratories. We need to understand these things so that we can support the best selection of genetic tests and realize improved clinical outcomes for patients. Furthermore, we anticipate that this project could benefit the people of Utah by reducing health disparities. For example, non-European ancestry populations are more susceptible to errors in genetic testing and subsequent inappropriate healthcare management. When clinicians have more information available to them, these vulnerable populations are more likely to receive correct treatment through more accurate, high-quality results. Please note that as of 2021, the educational materials being developed through our Quality Matters project at testwisely.org are focused on hereditary cancer tests and laboratories. However, the information and principles discussed can be widely applied to other types of germline genetic testing. We hope you will take the time to review the information housed here at testwisely.org.